And so we are being saved. We are saved. We will be saved. We are being transformed from glory to glory to glory. But here's the thing. Like we're in process, right? We're learning to trust Jesus more. We're learning to know him better. We're learning to surrender. But just so often, I just feel anymore that like we use that as an excuse to not do anything, to not change. Like listen to what Noah read today, right? You're dead to sin. Sin has no hold on you anymore. I'm in process, no. And that's what this walk of sanctification, this walk of maturity is. It's walking into that fullness that Jesus has given us. And so we look back at these mature believers who are eating solid food, who are training their senses, right? In touch with their spiritual senses and training them to see Jesus, training them to hear Jesus, training them to touch Jesus, training them to smell him, to take him in, to taste him, that they can experience him with every part of their spirit. But he tells us that they've trained their senses to distinguish between good and evil. That echoes us right back to Genesis, right? Because when Adam and Eve were in the garden with the tree of life in the center and then the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, right? They grabbed, we've talked about this a lot, they grabbed for the knowledge of good and evil. They wanted to know what good and evil was for themselves. God never, it was not God's desire that we would not understand good and evil. But we were always to understand good and evil in the context of our relationship with him. God would always be the one who defined good and evil. You know the proverb, right? There's a way that seems right to a man, and it leads to death. God is the one who will define good and evil. So we see in these mature Christians, right, that somehow in their eating from the tree of life, somehow in their trusting Jesus, God is imparting to them that knowledge. They are in relationship with him. And so we have a choice, right? We could stay in a me-centered life. We can need to hear every day someone tell us, God loves you. God loves you, right? We could run that hamster wheel, trying to feel better about ourselves and feeling worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Or we can trade that life with our hopes and our dreams and our plans and our wants and our control, right? And all the stuff that goes with that. And we can lay it down and receive this life that lives for the glory of God, right? Not my will, but your will be done.